What's going on, boxing fans? Julian Williams here at the distance. Got a prediction video for you guys today. Felix Sturm versus Ronald Hearns matchup for the WBA Middleweight Championship takes place this Saturday. I'm not airing here in the United States from what I know, but overall it's actually an interesting matchup due to the fact that we got second generation boxer in Ronald Hearns against Felix Sturm. Something that does stand out to me is the fact that I don't think that Ronald Hearns is the best talent. Um, physically, Physically, he has all the dimensions to defeat Felix Sturm physically, but he doesn't know how to execute and use these dimensions and use his advantages over Felix Sturm's disadvantages. And Felix Sturm, with much more experience, can easily just exploit and outbox Ronald Hearns. But to be fair and to give a fair analysis of this matchup, I'm going to give you the keys to victory for Ronald Hearns. Ronald Hearns, as I said, is the taller fighter. He's a taller fighter. He has more range on him. He has more range. Athletically, I think that he's more gifted athletically. From an athletic standpoint, I think that he can do a whole lot as a boxer being athletic. Um, Ronald Hearns in this matchup has to keep Felix Sturm outside. Keep him outside using the jab, using range, keeping Felix Sturm back so Felix Sturm doesn't get inside. Felix Sturm does his best work when he's kind of just inside and he's within his own range and he's at a comfortable range. If Hearns, whose jab isn't as long as his father's, I don't think, but if Hearns can keep him outside, he does have a long jab. If Hearns can keep him outside with that jab, if he kind of moves a lot, he uses a lot of angles and jabs from him, and not only jab from the angles, but kind of at least maybe find a way to switch directions, find a way to counter from, and that's somebody calling my name anyway. But anyway, sorry about that. But find a way to maybe throw the left hook from a certain angle or from a certain distance, and just pretty much just keeping Sturm out of range. That's his best way to victory. If he pretty much he's not gonna walk him down, but he has to find a way for Sturm not to walk him down. Hit him before he gets hit. Get off first. Keep him outside using the jab. Pretty much that's his keys to victory. Also, occasional shots to the body. And he can, and maybe he can get this matchup just based on that. Felix Sturm in this matchup. Felix Sturm is gonna have to find a way to walk down Ronald Hearns. Ronald Hearns has shown that in a way, he doesn't really stay focused in his matchups. That's just him, and maybe that's the mentality of being, a second generation boxer from time to time as well. As you don't have that hunger, you don't have that lack, and you have kind of a lack of passion for the sport in a way. And Hearns isn't really one of those fighters, but he has that mentality of a second generation boxer. Felix Sturm in this matchup is gonna have to jab and find his way inside and beat Hearns up inside. I think just in this matchup alone, this is just an easy fight to where he can use his experience to his advantage. This is the type of opponent to where he can do that. He can use the experience. He can jab coming in. Also, Hearns has trouble switching directions. So Sturm can switch directions. He can jab. He can move, from side to side. He can cut off the ring. He can, there's so much that Sturm can do that he's so advanced at. But just a lot of jabbing to get in, outworking him inside, coming, pretty much coming, trying to find a way inside of that reach. Not necessarily a peekaboo style as I was just signaling, but there's so much that Sturm can do in this matchup to win. Also, going to the body, a lot of body punches. Hearns is very open to the body. Overhand right, another punch is going to be there for Felix Sturm. So, like I said, it's a lot that he can do. But me, as you could probably tell from my earlier analysis, I think that Felix Sturm should win this matchup. It's a winnable fight for Hearns if he uses his size, if he knows how to use it. I don't think he knows how to use the size because eventually that ring gets smaller and it gets cut off. And I just think that he's going to end up losing the matchup by decision. But for Felix Sturm, so I'm going with Felix Sturm, unanimous decision. But anyway, guys, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.